On the Eagles sideline, it is head coach Nick Sirianni. This team entering with 2 straight losses since they won on opening weekend. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Off the play fake, Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they will finally run him down. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 32 yards. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 24 now, here's second down and 3. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll take this one in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Mayfield to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45. That is Cooper DeGene in there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to have a first down. Not a big play, but the little tip into the bag of tricks does the job.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kid, this is Irvin. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the count.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Real. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
On 2nd down, Baker. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Run. Regular. What's up?
Now Mayfield going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, Barkley to start the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
The 2nd down pass. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A pickup of 2 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 29.
1st and 10 at the 5-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Big-time play for Philly. It's a gain of 34.
13-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down for 23-yard line. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. Throw here, it's backwards. He might be looking to throw this into space at the 45. Mike Evans. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big time play for Philly. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Eagles.
Dotson, the man in motion. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
To the air again. Hurts. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. On first down is Mayfield. They try to set up a screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Pistol. 180. Point it right. Pistol. Hurry. We gotta switch it up.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Vita Vea. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's...
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Hurry. 180.
To throw is Mayfield. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
39-yard line.
180. What's that?
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Up, 180. Real. Alert. Kings. What's that?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Let's go.
They'll look to pick up the pace.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. Run. Real.
On fourth down. Mayfield. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And he'll push his way ahead for game 2. Levante David doing his work on defense.
Brings up second and 7 at the Bucs 27-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And it's complete to A.J. Brown. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now Hurts. Going to call his own number. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 31-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
20!
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And this will be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that is incomplete. A
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle
operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hurts will try it again. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Good. 180. What's up?
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Alert,
line.
alert. Good. Hey, alert. Real. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mayfield. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. history. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Odd holes there. The Bucs head coach and his guys head back out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in, drop him before he can take that shot downfield.
Hey, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it. And it brings up third down.
Regular. 180. Run. Regular. Hey, alert 33. Watch.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
At the 41-yard line.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
To throw is Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Eagles
No touch.
first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And he will score! Grant Alcantara. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
180. Stop.
The drive begins with a run by White. Up inside one. It's the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield moving outside the pocket. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. This defense, they sold out, brought pressure. The offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
To return is Johnson. Look at him go! And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Mayfield's pass from Tate to number 7, Bucky Irving. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Good. 180. What's up?
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Still 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9.
What? Kings. What's up?
Throwing is Mayfield. That is brought in by Ibuka. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hurry. 20. Done.
On the ground, it's Irvin. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down by Zach Moore. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Good. 180. Up. Run. Alert. What's up?
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
180. Point it right. Regular. What's up?
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. That one is good. And the Buccaneers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
2nd
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. None this one. They stop him for no gain. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And an Eagles first down.
Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Has to come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense getting set to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Pistol.
Mayfield. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Baker to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Jalen Hurts. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
was a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White as we begin the 4th quarter. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack.
It's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Sideline, it's head coach Todd Bowles. His team coming into play at 1-3 in the early going. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, we used to have a saying, Mike, the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back. And the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right, the coverage is not, whatever the case may be. He certainly didn't have his best performance last week, but that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 9. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Still 2nd down.
Mayfield to throw. Throwing up top for Evans. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Todd Bowles disagrees with that call, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. In motion is Barner. For first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Escaping to his left.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Walker. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bucs 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. Sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, a flash, and he lost the football. The Bucs have it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up first and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense. Being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. Now Mayfield. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they will see what they can do with this third and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by...
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
From up and down, just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Darnold. Looking for his tight end there, but let him shoot far. That's an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion is Barner. Now Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. This one complete to Bobo. He's to the 15. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
What the fuck?
Now it is 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
These dogs are gonna move.
And this is what good
Gotta
offenses
suck
in
you
the
through with that
NFL
long
do,
ass
is the
pass.
ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses have to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat them.
He is going to have a Bucs first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive. On the toss, they'll run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a cover.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut. Like you can see, he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is...
Come on, bro. Like, stop it, bro.
Use a little trickery.
So be having
The
fucking.
defense was all over it. And it brings us 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete. On
Stay
third
pulling me
down.
the fuck out.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in
Giving me
harm's way.
fucking enough time to fucking catch, switch. Try to switch something, but I'm not fucking giving you the fucking.
On the ground is Walker to start the drive. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And that one shuts down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing, Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They face 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
You guys, you got that thing from some bullshit.
This is 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 in the first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 13-yard line.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. A powerful run. Just shy of the goal line. He has picked up the...
Come on, seriously.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step